Why should we care about retirement? Well, first, let me tell you why I care about retirement. I care about retirement because I have seen people working, struggling, and not being able to meet their needs in a time when they should be relaxing, time when they should be enjoying life and not thinking about work and paying bills and doing all the crazy things that we do when we're still young. And I have seen those scenarios multiple times, and that's why I care about retirement. That's why I decided that I was going to get in this journey of learning about retirement, what it takes to have a good retirement, and what will happen if I don't pay attention to what I do now and and work towards having a good retirement when the time comes. So why should you care about retirement? Why? Well, we have to think about the wonderful things that we want in life and all those dreams that we have. You know, that beautiful big house, the vacations, going to places, visit family, visit friends, to be able to have time to take off from work, to be able to stop working completely if you don't want to work at the time when retirement comes. That's why I believe that we should care about retirement. If we don't, then later we can suffer pain that we could have avoided. And caring about our future retirement will help us. It will help us in this way. When you start thinking about the retirement you want, the wonderful things that you want to enjoy in the future, those thoughts will make you to start working on your present strategies for the future. Like, what are you doing right now to benefit the future you? And those strategies that you're going to be working on right now to start rolling that dream of having a good retirement, those things, that strategy will help you to have a better life now, because you will start putting in place strategies on like how to start working a budget. And if you have never done budgeting, you will start working on budgeting and learning how to do it. And so by practicing budgeting, it will help you not to fall trap of the debt traps. And therefore, you will have a better life now, because one of the things that keeps us um, um, in a stage of anger and the disappointment is the type of finances that we have. And sometimes it's finances of debt. We are deep in debt, and we are in debt all the time, and therefore we work, but the check is never enough. Practicing budgeting will reduce all the debts that you will have to the minimum, therefore giving you a like better way of living this wonderful journey that we call life. And it will help you with that. It will help you with being a better person with your money. It will help you with understanding people, because now you're working towards what people are already experiencing, older people. And if you understand the pain that they're going through, the things that they're going through, because you are practicing retirement at early age, you will be able to understand what they're going through, and therefore be more have more compassion for older people. Sometimes what we do is we criticize. Well, you didn't think of the future, and that's why now you are in that situation, and now you're asking me for help, and blah blah blah, whatever the case is. The other thing that can help us is the more we practice retirement and the more we practice personal development along the way, and learning how to better our life at a young age, so that way we can have a better retirement. Doing all those things will give us a lot of wisdom, a lot of knowledge that then we can pass on to our kids. One thing that we have to remember is, if we are in a bad situation, chances are that we didn't really get the proper information from our parents or grandparents, because if we had, and if we listened, we would be in a better situation right now, right? But if we are struggling financially, maybe it's because we didn't get the proper training by our parents or grandparents. And so us working on this, trying to work on our finances, trying to work on our plan for retirement, will give us all that information that we can pass on to our kids and help them, so that way they don't have to struggle as much as we have. So those are some of the things that working your strategies for retirement can help you with and can help your family with. And a little bit of history over here. Why did I decide to start this journey of working towards retirement? And quick story over here. So this one time, I was working, and my wife called me, and she was crying, and she was telling me that she had gone to a fast food restaurant to pick up some food to get dinner, and she was trying to get the dinner that she knew that I loved. She wanted to surprise me bringing dinner to where I was working, and so she went and got the food, right? When it was time to pay, the debit card declined, and she thought she had money in the account, in the bank account, because she had checked the bank account earlier. So, but then what she didn't realize that same day, a bill had hit the account, and that bill put the account in the negative. So when she was trying to buy the food, there was no money to pay, to pay for the food. And she went through all that embarrassment. The manager of the restaurant tried to help her out, tried to give her the food, and she was embarrassed because she couldn't pay for it. And then at the end, the gentleman there was very nice and polite, and he ended up giving her the food for free. And she was there going through all that in the middle of a bunch of people that were there waiting for food as well. So it was a traumatic situation for her. She called me, she was crying, and she was explaining the whole situation. And there I was, and that got me thinking. And I was like, what's going on over here? Why are we going through all this? We should have plenty, at least for food. And we were going through that situation because it was a pattern that we have been doing for years and years, of always going paycheck to paycheck, waiting for the next paycheck, waiting for the next paycheck. And you go through all that struggle, and for what? Your life continues the same, and then there's no hope. So I know that in life you will struggle all the time. This life is not easy. There's always struggle. So then I decided, well, if I'm going to be struggling, if I'm struggling now, and I will be struggling 10 years from now and 20 years from now, at least I want to have some hope. And that is that in the future, there will be a time when I will not struggle as much because I will have some plan backing me up. And so that's when I started thinking about, I need to work on my retirement. I need to have some money aside for those years. And so doing that, that led me to have a plan and to start working on personal development and bettering our finances. And it doesn't mean that our lives change and that now we are in a way better situation. No, the life of struggle continues. It continues. It's the same thing. But now at least we know that we have a plan B that is working, that is looking beautiful. And even if we go to a restaurant and we see our wallet and we see that there's no money there and that the account is probably close to zero, we do what we can with what we have, but we don't get too worried to the point of breaking apart, because we know that we have the plan B. And the plan B is what gives you security. It's what gives you a peace of mind. It's what gives you that thing that makes you feel, hey, I'm struggling, but I'm not completely broke. I have something backing me up. I have my plan. My plan is looking good. I've been working on this plan, and I have something for the future. And back then, I didn't have anything for the present, and I didn't have anything for the future, which, being in that situation, you have no hope. There's nothing that you can use to go out there and ask for help and be like, look, I need help, and I have this to prove that I can pay you back, and that I can bring back all this help that you're about to provide. I'm not completely done over here. So yeah, doing all this stuff will help you to have a better present life, and of course it will help you in the future as well, because that's the point of all this. That's why I practice retirement, and that's why I care about retirement. So I hope that you also care about retirement and care enough to uh, to start working on this, to start putting strategies in place, to start fixing your finances, and to think that when the time comes that you are going to be ready for retirement, you are not going to be struggling like the people that you have seen that they struggle. You're going to be in a better situation, and you know that having that strategy in place and working that strategy will help you to have a better present, will help you with your finances right now, and it will make you have, it will give you a happier life, because you will not have as many headaches as you would if you don't have a strategy plan in place. So I hope this information is helping you, and I hope that you are working towards your retirement and working your personal development and working your strategy and working all those things that you are doing to better your life right now. And just keep on going. Keep on going. So keep on going. Go out there and better your life.